You can move on your own. We just move, dancing in the end zone. Crush groove. All we do is get dubs. Hate to lose. We can do this all day. No snooze. Only get it popping if you saying that you popping, dog. Never will I lose to a dude just for having y'all. Call a deep pass. Watch flash. What you crying for? Got a best of six, better yet. Put on up quick. Hear 'em hating from the side. Twitch watch. I guess you say it's about time. TikTok. FNG where we at? On top. Other leagues can't win. Flip flop. Wanna be a champion.
What's going on, FNG? It's your boy, Big Boy Deal, the Browns owner. Super excited because we're now in season 3 of Madden 21. Hopefully, the Browns have a better season because for the second time since 2015, we didn't make it to the playoffs. So we're praying for this season. All right, let me get these dogs on this show real quick. We got, in my division, we got Mr. Mike Wright, the Steelers owner. He's on the show tonight. Hey, Mike.
What's up, FNG family? I'm hoping to have a better year because I only came out with 2 wins, and it's going to be my job to keep Dill out of the playoffs.
Dude, I'm determined. I'm super determined. All right, we got Triple OG / Triple OG, 9-time Super Bowl champ in season 2, Philly Jedi, Tranks, the 49ers owner.
Greetings, everyone. Champ is here.
Yes, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. I'm about to post it on our Facebook page. We're gonna go with division leaders,
Sure.
and then right from there we're gonna
Certainly.
go to stats, Mike.
All
right, Tranks, you got it.
Yes, sir. As always, we begin in the AFC North. Week 1, we got 1 game down so far, season 3. Got the Browns, Steelers, and Ravens all with spectacular wins week 1. And we have the Bengals 0-1 week 1. Going down to the AFC South, the Texans are the only team that got a win this week. The Titans, Colts, and Jaguars all tied for last with 1 loss. AFC East, both the Bills and the Jets are 1-0. And currently the Bills and Ravens are playing their week 2 game. And the Dolphins and Patriots both lost 1. In the AFC West, the Broncos and Chargers both won their games, and the Chiefs and Raiders took a L. Heading over to the NFC North, we have the Packers and Bears both with 1 win apiece, and the Lions and Vikings both tied with a loss. NFC South, with the Saints and Falcons both with 1 win, and we have the Buccaneers and Panthers both with 1 loss. Heading on to the NFC East, we have the Cowboys and the Washington football team with 1 win, and the Giants and Eagles both with 1 loss. So the divisional winner has a loss. Wow. Not a good start there. We have the Cardinals and 49ers tied for first place in the NFC West. NFC West. And we have the Rams and Seahawks both with a loss. And Dill, that is the FNG division standings.
I appreciate it. Yeah, the best my butt, whatever. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I got.
I know only one division has 3 wins the first week.
Yeah, I got a package. I think it's time to
You got
to show you guys.
Wait a minute. Hey, let me put it on you. Yeah, there you go.
Is that the Iron Man trophy?
Yeah, let me tell you, it is. There's a special pattern on here that you can't really tell, but it's like a strawberry clear. It was done so well. Let me see if I can get a little more light on it. It has a strawberry glistening.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It is really done right. And when you got all the guys' names on it, it is spectacular seeing all the history. 49 seasons, winners, of each season, what team they were. It's just is great. Of course, it has the name, what season, all that, and nine colors make it even better. But yeah, finally got one, and it's Tiger. You've outdone yourself. This is the Niners thread right here. Nobody else uses this thread. It's the Niners thread right here.
Whatever.
So we gotta get another one. And I really appreciate all the hard work everyone puts in, not just Tiger. You deal with this, Mike with the stats, just all the owners working hard. So I want to say everyone, I probably appreciate all your hard work. It makes the league a much better place to be in.
Yep. Hey, y'all hear noise in the background? Yeah, the house is empty. It's just me and my young one. I'm sorry, fellas.
You're being a good dad, man.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
Hey, she's in the man cave with me.
Family first.
Right.
That's what we're about. Most of us are dads in here, so.
Right. All right. Fellas, whoever's watching, please hit comment. I got YouTube up. As always, you want to join the show and talk to us and talk about this league, hit me up. All right, Mike, you got the stats?
I got the stats, but first, Baltimore is up 17-14 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game.
17 in the game or half?
No, in the half.
Okay.
Who's it playing?
Up.
The Bills.
Up. Bills just scored a touchdown.
Ooh, I got
So Bills are up 21-17 with 2:05 left in the half.
And I quote, "If I don't beat Tillman by 50."
He did not say that. Yes, go ahead.
He may have.
Woo! So
All right.
He's going to hear it.
In the stats after week one, Trevor Lawrence of the 49ers is leading the FNG NFL with 403 passing yards, followed by Jordan Love and Teddy Bridgewater.
Is that your rookie?
The Rook?
That is his rookie. 4 passing touchdowns, Aaron Rodgers of the Saints, Trevor Lawrence of the 49ers, and J.C. Witherspoon of the Falcons are all tied for first place with 4 touchdown passes.
And Herbert has 4 too.
No, has 3.
4 passing touchdowns?
Yeah.
Why do I see 4? Am I going crazy?
I may be wrong. It's happened more than once today.
I have Trevor Lawrence on top, J.C. Witherspoon, Aaron Rodgers, and Justin Herbert. 4 touchdowns.
And Justin Herbert. Yep, I was wrong. Thank you for correcting me.
See, the problem was you didn't have Lawrence on top. That's why you were not as accurate.
Right. And for QB rating, Justin Herbert of the Chargers, Aaron Rodgers of the Saints, and Trevor Lawrence of the 49ers, all with a perfect 158.3 QB rating. On to rushing. Kalen Ballage of the Chargers, of the Steelers. Chargers, yeah. Leading with 298 rushing yards, followed by Earl Maggett and Melvin Gordon III. Earl Maggett of the Cards has 4 rushing touchdowns.
Just a rookie.
This is a rookie. And 4 other running backs have 3.
Wow.
Earl Maggett of the Cards is also leading with the number of carries, which he won't be leading for very much longer.
Because he's injured.
Hey, real quick update. I know we're going through the stats. The Bills just ran it back. Picks. He's on the 1 yard line. He just picked the ball. He's on the 1 yard line.
Wow, with a minute 2 left.
If I don't beat Tillman by 50.
I'm sorry, Mike, to interrupt you like that.
No, that is well worth the interruption.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, baby.
He just scored. That's it. All right.
He's muted.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, real quick shout out to the Packers owner. He's watching.
What's up?
Not Packers,
Mr.
I'm sorry.
Smith?
Patriots.
What's up, Dorian? All right, wide receivers.
Mr. Rhodes.
Deebo Samuels is leading with 206 receiving yards, followed by Tyreek Hill and George Kittle.
Wow.
Michael Thomas of the Saints and DJ Moore of the Panthers both have 3 touchdown receptions.
Wow.
And leading in total receptions, Allen Robinson of the second and Sony Michel of the Patriots both have
Wow.
9 receptions in the first game.
That's not bad. Same team, too?
Same
Hey,
team.
he's throwing that ball.
Yep.
He definitely is.
All right. Defense, interceptions. Xavier Woods of the Cowboys and Isaiah Simmons of the Cardinals each have 3 interceptions.
We just watched that Eagles game, too.
And we just
We
watched
got
that
all
Eagles
3.
game. 2 of Xavier Woods' interceptions were in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe all 3 of them. I know at
Yeah.
least 2. Forced fumbles. Olivier Vernon of the Jets has 2, and then there's a whole bunch with 1. Olivier Vernon also has 3 sacks, and then there's a bunch with 2. Tackles for loss. Troy Apke of the Broncos has 3, and then there's a bunch of them with 2. And defensive touchdown, Steve Atwater without the A. Atwater. Yeah, of the Broncos has 2 defensive touchdowns, and a whole bunch of them have 1. And I'm going to actually throw out one little shout out here. That bunch of them with 1. The Texans had 3 people in their first game run touchdowns back defensively. Field goals, 5 of the kickers are 2 for 2. Yeah, no big deal at this point. Extra points, Randy McAllister of the Pack, Michael Badgley of the Chargers, and Justin Tucker of the Ravens were all 7 for 7. And Matt Gay of the Chargers kicked 5 touchbacks.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, in the first game, and no other punter has a touchback. Looking at the longs, the longest punt came from Tyler Newsome of the Jaguars, 58 yards. The longest field goal, Jake Elliott of the Eagles, 52 yards. The longest interception is Fabian Moreau of the Washington football team, 95 yards.
Oof.
The longest rush was Kalen Ballage of the Chargers at 88 yards.
Damn.
The longest kick return, Tommy Keaton of the Raiders for 34 yards. The longest punt return is Tommy Keaton of the Raiders and Markel Wallace of the Vikings, both 18 yards. And then this last stat gets a little asterisk next to it. Longest pass and reception, Trevor Lawrence to George Kittle, 94 yards. And this was not a touchdown because
It was at the end of the game.
Mr. Tranks would have been sanctioned had he had Kittle run any further. And what'd you do? Go out on like the 4, right?
Yeah, I went out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
So that you weren't even close to,
Yeah, I didn't want to make a mistake of the ball being ahead and calling a touchdown or something stupid.
Yep. So it could have been 98.
Yeah.
And that's our stats. And it is now 24-28.
Yeah, I thought
at the beginning of the 7th. At the beginning of the 3rd.
Yeah, I thought you said it was in the 4th quarter.
Wait, Nissa said at the
said
at the end of the game, it's the end of the game or end of the half. Didn't correct himself.
Okay.
I was excited.
Yeah.
Excited for FNG football.
Shocking.
Yeah, Ravens scored right at the end of the second half.
They scored again?
Yeah,
24-28.
So it's 28-24 Buffalo.
650 in the 3rd.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. All right, man. Y'all want to go over some games of week 1?
Sure.
I will be right back.
Go over some week 1 games.
Yes.
Schedule.
Let me go back to that.
Well, when I turn it on, I see your game. You kind of he got a lot of pass yards against you, but he only scored 21 points. So what happened in your game?
Definitely defense had to step up in the very beginning. I couldn't figure out his pathways, and he actually did a real good job. He was using two quarterbacks. So I know he had Tom Brady and what's his name?
Marcus Mariota.
Yes. So you see like certain plays, I know he's gonna run out or whatever, but he used both quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Defense definitely had to step up. See if I can pull it up.
You got 2 picks off of Brady because Brady only had 52 yards passing.
Yeah, he told me he's not going to be starting them.
Paying all that money for him, and he ain't starting them?
Huh?
He was bid in free agency in the offseason. He was bidding on both Garoppolo and him.
Ooh.
And he chose Tom Brady. That's crazy.
Well, Brady's going to play until he's 65. So
I see Chubb had a good day on the ground, 13 for 173 touchdowns.
Yes,
Good receiving game, too, for Chubb.
Yeah. If you see, notice it's the first time Odell Beckham that had over 50 yards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Phasing them out, huh?
I don't know about. Hey, I got to join the bandwagon. Everybody's running the ball, so I had to figure that
out. Yeah.
What do you mean? Chubb had the AFC best running back last season.
Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying. I joined everybody else. Everybody's running the ball. So passing is tough this year for me, man. I'm throwing a lot of interceptions. A lot. And look, Odell Beckham only had 2 catches for 21 yards.
That's crazy. Just hearing that stat is crazy because the way I know you can pass, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, but I mean, looking at I spread the ball out. Mm-hmm. Actually, I had 8 passes to my running backs. I normally don't throw to my running backs. Mm-hmm. So, I told him, I even hit him up and told him, I was like, hey, man, you made me open my playbook and hit people I normally don't hit. Like, using my tight end and hit him twice.
Right, well, you beat him by 4 touchdowns, so got on top of him early.
Yeah.
Essentially, 14, 21. He only had 7 points. You had 14, then 21. What's that? 42?
Yep.
Or 35. No, it was 35-7 at the first half, and in the first half. So you were all over him. And he only in the whole game, he turned the ball over twice. He turned it over once. So he must have punted the ball a ton. That's it. Good punting.
And I told him to reach out to me, Mega. I'm still, working on my game. Definitely my run plays. Mm-hmm. We can laugh with each other. Good guy. What's up, Dorian? Yep.
Oh, Dorian got on?
No, I'm just saying what's up. He's watching.
Oh, okay.
Commenting. So
he should be on the show. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
Let's see. The next game. Oh, big game. A game right below it. New York Giants losing the Washington football team.
Yeah.
Anybody else watch this other than me?
I was there.
Watched it. Yeah. I think the funny thing is when we're watching Tiger, and that's why I don't do my camera.
Oh, you jumped in the party with me and Zay.
That's why you went to the party, and you could just see the defeat in Tiger's face. He was
like,
yeah, man.
I was like, yo. And then when we asked him, why did you throw that pick when you were inside the 5? I threw the guy put his hand up and he ran in the middle. I said, but there's a guy sitting in front of him and a guy standing next to him. Why would you even throw it? Just run out of bounds. And, he wasn't really ready to hear that. It's, it's kind of sore right after the game. I know what that's like.
I don't want to hear it.
But if you think about it, right, he got a pick 6 on that second interception.
Yes.
He had 2 interceptions inside the 10-yard line, right? Zay only scored 2 times on offense. That pick 6 gave him 21. He got shut out the rest of the half. Yeah. Had he scored that 6 points, those 2 field goals, and just even if he didn't score a touchdown, he would have won 19-14.
Yeah.
Because they shut Zay out. So turnovers are big, especially in the red zone. And a lot of people get too reckless once they get, in that red area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Learn from the Giants because the Washington football team is vying for the title.
Yep.
The NFC East.
Absolutely.
So,
Yep.
and then we had a great game the next one. Packers.
Hey, wait. Real quick, any updates on the game? So I'm not watching.
Yes, it is 35-32 Buffalo, 3:46 in the third.
Woo!
Buffalo has the ball.
They're saying it's crazy.
That's a way closer than Lord King expected. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Yeah.
Gentlemen. All right.
Minnesota drops a big one. I watched this game. Minnesota, they drafted a rookie early. I mean, I think he's an X factor, a superstar. He's really good, a rookie running back. But to me, that is too much talent at running back. When we were in the draft and they drafted him, I was like, why is he picking a running back when he needs potentially a safety, cornerback, offensive lineman, wide receiver, tight end, something you can get an impact player, and he drafted another running back to sit behind his X factor running back. I'm like, I understand you want an injury replacement, but you only really gonna give the ball to one person when you run, right?
Yeah.
52-21, and Green Bay looked like he couldn't be stopped. He was 11. He wasn't 11 for 11. That was just the Saints. But let me look at the stats here. Jordan Love was 18 for 21, 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He was unconscious this game. And Aaron Jones had a good day on the ground. He outgained he outgained his lead running back. Cook only had 61 yards. Aaron Jones had 83 yards. So to me, that running back having that talent, all that talent back there is not going to help the rest of the team, because having an X factor receiver probably would have helped him more, because he couldn't stop him on defense. That was probably the biggest problem. He could do it. Scanling was killing him. Like, there was a bunch of guys killing him deep when I watched the game. You guys see anything different?
I didn't see that game.
No. Yeah, it was a whooping. Moving on down. Last game of the week, Cowboys Eagles. Dallas all over them. The guy Ertz was killing them. The rookie tight end that they drafted was doing well. I remember Sean Smith pointed that out. But Carson Wentz threw too many picks in this game to win, especially near the end of the game. He threw 4 picks in this game. So, and I think he had a fumble too.
Okay.
So that's just too many turnovers. Houston, big win over Indianapolis. Good divisional win, 45-29.
Mm-hmm.
No one broadcast, so we're going to move on. Raiders at Jets. More Life McKinney, 1-0. Starting off strong.
I see you, man. I see you.
Better record than the
Bengals. Hey, especially, I just hyped up Hossein. Somebody need to watch out for him. Like, Hossein, what's up?
Trey Lance, 159 yards passing, 9 for 16. Average day, you know what I'm saying? But when Lev Bell gets the ball 27 times and gets 3 touchdowns on 155 yards, dude, Trey Lance had 46 yards rushing. Dude, this guy's good, man. And you got to stop this guy's run game. He shut the Raiders' run game down. The Raiders do pretty well running the ball, when they want to. But, I would thought that they would have done better passing. They really only had like one guy go off. It's Henry Ruggs, 2 for 103. So good win by the Jets. Very good wins, early win. So 38-19. Steelers all over the Titans. Steelers need to start their season off. What happened in this game that made you get out so early? You got out 28-0 in the first half.
So in my long off season, I put in some work, and I threw away my offensive playbook.
Oh wow!
And have a new one.
Great.
That is more suited to the guys that are on my team. I mean, this game, Khalfani Muhammad came out and just did what Khalfani Muhammad does.
Not to interrupt you, but you were doing a lot of personnel shifting in the offseason and preseason with rookies and trades. So because you were without your first round pick, so were there any impact players in the moves that you did? in this game?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes, and it was one that I wasn't expecting to pick up. Had my trade with the Texans. It was a 2-for-2 swap, and worked out for both of us. I got Brandon Cooks from the Texans. Texans got Terrell Edmonds from me. Terrell Edmonds had a pick 6 in his game. Brandon Cooks caught a touchdown in mine. In fact, my game, five different players had touchdowns offensively. So it got spread out.
That's good. That's good. Jameis did pretty well, right? He only had one pick.
One pick, and it was stupid. But I mean, it was a very good bait by Sleep. But yeah, it was a stupid throw on my part. But yeah.
He held Derrick Henry to 79 yards and Kalfani Muhammad 18 for 185, 10 yards of carry.
10 yards of carry.
Not bad. Good game, man. I mean, anytime you're passing the ball well and running the ball well, it's hard to stop you. Let's see. Anything else stand out here? Whew. They tried 9 times, and the 9th time was a charm for the Ravens. 49-21 all over the Carolina Panthers. Did you see any of that game? It was murder.
It was
brutal. Why did they restart 9 times? What was going on?
That was a roster issue. Apparently, there was some of the sub packages because both teams were at roster minimums. So it looked like a couple of the sub packages were illegal sub packages and just wouldn't let them play it. Suits you.
Yeah, but they finally got it done, and it was ugly. Cardinals had a good day over the Lions. It was 34-6, and I don't even think it was that close. I think he didn't throw a ball once. It was all running. The rookie rushed for 245 yards, 4 touchdowns on 39 carries, but he's hurt right now. He's hurt. The rookie's hurt.
39 carries?
Yeah.
He didn't pass the ball once.
Nope. Didn't pass it once. Yeah.
Hey, bro, you gonna win the Super Bowl like that?
No, he won't.
Come on, man. You got that playbook, dude. Come on, man.
The Ravens just scored a touchdown to go up 39-35.
Ooh. How much time left?
Your boy, Lord King, man. You can't be running the ball
5:06.
Almost 50 times.
Oh, it's still time.
And you don't pass the ball once.
Bears, great win over the Rams, 31-23.
Was another great game.
They had I didn't see any of it, but they had a really good hold on, I think I did see some of this.
The Rams
kept throwing picks. Oh, 4 picks, dude. I think the Bears had a resurgence last season towards the second half, and I think they were able to fight their way into the playoffs. They need to get started early. Jim McMahon Jr., 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 228. Got to be a little better. A-Train, 22 carries, 92 yards, 1 touchdown. I like his commitment to the run. I was actually impressed with the Rams running a little more. 8 carries is a lot for him, believe it or not. But Darryl Mooney, 4 catches, 116, 2 touchdowns. Having him and Hopkins on the same team might have something going there in Chicago. But good win by Chicago over the Rams helps me out. I'm happy about that. 31-23. Close one. Bengals lose 31-34 to the Falcons. Anyone watch this game? No. What about you, Mike? You see this game?
Did watch the game. The first thing that I want to say about this game is, Dorian, that is how you finish a game.
Yeah.
You just kneel the ball out. No chance for anything to happen. Unlike a game we watched earlier that had 3 picks in the last 2 minutes of the game. Oh, actually, 3 picks off from one team and I think 1 from the other.
Right.
4 picks in the last 2 minutes of the game.
When he could have just nailed it out. Yeah. Should have been over.
So Dorian, that's how you finish out a game.
And the rookie or the young guy, he's not a rookie, but he traded for a quarterback from the Texans, J.C. Witherspoon.
Yep.
He had 324 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, 126.1 quarterback rating. 66% was great. You know what I mean? And that's the guy who he wants to start. So I know he was happy about his performance. I'm really surprised Joe Burrow did so poorly. Two picks, no touchdowns, 224 yards passing,
and 2
80%.
fumbles. Burrow fumbled twice too.
Yeah, that was big.
You know, so yeah, his morale took a big hit during that game.
Yeah.
Mixon went out there and had a Mixon game.
Yeah, 125 yards, 15 carries,
Yep.
3 touchdowns, but he still lost his fumbles. Fumbles are big.
Yep.
He went for it on 4th down a couple times and didn't get it.
And I'm done with the Constitution.
Yeah, Jordan's done with the Constitution. But the field position, especially as early as he went for it, it's going for it on 4th for, like they say sometimes, is the actions of a desperate man. You know what I mean? You got to be careful because you give up field position. If you guys have a second, the guys in the league who are watching, look at Dorian's defense. He's got X factors on every level of the defense. Defensive line, linebacker, and defensive back level. In fact, he's got 2 at the defensive back level. You can't give this guy a good field position. He's already going to make it hard enough to advance the ball. It was surprising he got 31 points against him. That's how good that defense is. So it was an impressive win by the Falcons to continue their tour to get back into the Super Bowl. But close win, you know. Moving right along, Jacksonville dud against the Chargers. Well, really, the game was closer, I think, because the second game was a sim. That 49-7 is not what actually happened. If you look at I think it was closer, maybe like 10 points or something, and the game disconnected. Bills all over the Dolphins. Tillman beat Bullock 42-24, and I don't think it was that close.
What's the score right now for the Ravens and Bills?
35-39 Ravens. A minute 21 left, and Ravens just picked the ball.
Oh.
Well, hopefully they can figure it out. And he doesn't do what the Cowboys did when they were up through that pick. You know, Denver, boogeyman all over KFC. I mean, KFC, Kansas City.
You got food on the mind.
So Tony's broadcast is brought to you by KFC. Mine is brought to you by Domino's.
Wow. If that's not a Freudian slip, I don't know. I haven't eaten yet, so that's probably why. Yeah, you know, Chaz has his usual great game, you know. Front running 21-10 at a half, and then another 21 points in the second half. Just Kansas City couldn't get nothing going.
Yep.
And then I won my last game 46-24. Not a whole lot to say in that game other than our rookie quarterback that we drafted in the second round, Trevor Lawrence, had a perfect quarterback day. 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, no picks. So we're loving that guy. Mostert had 124 yards, 12 carries, but I wasn't really focused on the run because I was seeing a lot of run defenses. I even commented if you rewatch the broadcast because mine are recorded. He kept staying in run defenses, and I ID'd him right before the snap and just audible to something to beat what he had, and it was significant.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully I see that all season long and make it right back.
Right.
That's all the games a week 1, Del.
All right, that's good stuff, man. Week 2.
Baltimore won.
Baltimore won?
Yeah, 39-35.
Good game, fellas.
Yeah, definitely.
All I got to say is 4 ain't 50.
All right. Wow.
Just some key games of watching week 2. You got the Vikings versus the Bears. Should be a good
big game.
Yep.
Bears, Vikings get a chance to bounce back, right?
Yep.
From that week 1 loss.
Yep. You see any other games that stand out?
Let's see. Eagles and Panthers 0-1 each. So I'm sure they were disappointed in their week 1 performance, so they want to come back.
Yep.
Cardinals in Washington.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a really good game.
Yep.
Who do you got in this game?
Whew.
I'm gonna say Washington.
I'm going to say Washington if he plays the entire game like he played the first half of his game against Tiger.
Yeah. And stop his run game. Apparently, that's all he do. So you stop the run game, you're good.
If he plays like his second half game, then no.
My money's on the Cardinals. And I say that. I say that, and that's my man. That's my man's in Washington. But what you saw with the Cardinals was he literally said, he said it like 3 times in his broadcast. I'm not gonna show him nothing. I don't have to. I don't even have to throw the ball, and just kept turning around and handing the ball off. He got his rookie hurt doing that, but I don't think we've even seen what he can do unless he does what he did, last season. But we'll see. Cowboys at Bucks, 1 up, 1 down. The Bucks are going to need to come back if they want to make the playoffs like they did last season.
Yep.
Cowboys are riding high. Niners at Chiefs. Anybody got a favorite in this one?
Niners, you right now.
Okay.
I think the Chiefs is going to take it out. He's going to try to come for your head.
Okay, 10-4.
Wow. Taking proximity over family deal.
Oh, Bengals at Chargers.
Yeah.
Sunday Night Football.
Can the Bengals go 0-2?
Because I think
yes, they can.
I think Billups said there's no way Tiger's going to lose the team that won 1 game last season. That's exactly what happened. And right now, he about to go 0-2 if he don't beat the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it that stands out to me.
All right. Y'all got anything else to talk about?
2 things we haven't done. One, who do you got winning each division? I always like to start that at the beginning of the season before anybody starts to get on a hot run, so we can look back and say, hey, here's where I got winning the divisions. And we didn't do the top 10.
Oh, shoot, that's right. Yeah.
Because we guess we expect Phillips to get here, but I guess he didn't.
All right, so division, I say
AFC North.
the favorite right now, of course, is the Ravens.
Yeah, I have the Ravens winning that division.
But you can have them winning it, but they're not.
That doesn't mean but I believe. Here's the thing, though. Phillips right now has the second best team in this division. But I have you winning. I have you making the playoffs as a wild card, personally. So I don't know whether that's in second or third place.
Yeah.
But I have you making the playoffs this time versus going out, because with the balanced game that you're running, I believe you can win some games that you lost last season.
Yeah.
So how that turns out, whether the Steelers or Bengals finish out 3rd or 4th, I believe Billups is going to take some losses this season, even though his team's so good that where he's going to think it's going to run on autopilot, he's going to be surprised by some teams. So, and there's no way Mike's going to repeat last season. He's already said, I'm not doing it with his first win. So we'll see. Anybody disagree?
No.
Nah.
All right. But you have the AFC South, right? We got Texans, Titans, Colts, Jaguars. I still believe this is the Jaguars division, but I believe the Texans will be second and challenging for the division. The Colts and Titans, Colts 3rd, Titans 4th, until somebody shows me something different.
Yep. I agree with that one.
AFC East.
Oh.
Who you got winning this division?
I'm gonna pick.
After what I just saw,
Right, I'm gonna pick the Bills.
I gotta go with the Bills.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
I believe the Jets. I believe the Jets are not going to be able to sustain what they're doing offensively unless they become more balanced.
Yeah.
Watching their win, They're not going to be able to keep playing like that. I believe the person that's going to challenge for second place in that division is going to be the Patriots, actually.
Right, and I told the Patriots if he just do some little, some different things, he could definitely be a problem in this league.
The real question is whether the Jets or Dolphins get their act together. Even though the Dolphins just won, they need Trey Lance and the boys need to, square up and knock a couple wins in a row to show us they're for real.
Yep. All right.
AFC West, it's a tough one.
I'm gonna say
anybody say Broncos don't get the division title? I'll start it.
I say Broncos. Of course.
What about you?
Dude, I'm gonna say 50-50.
It really is. It's a toss up.
Them the Chargers.
I say the Chargers win this division. They beat them when it counted. Why would the Chargers not have a chance to? Because this division plays the NFC West.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's no reason why the Chargers can't win this.
No, there's no reason why they can't. There's also no reason why the Broncos can't.
Right,
I mean, I agree with Dill. That is a straight up 50-50 decision.
So I say Chargers. He says Broncos. Who you picking?
I gotta go with my boy, Chargers.
Okay, so 2 Chargers, 1 Broncos, and I actually believe it'll be Chiefs Raiders until I see something different at the second half of that division. Yeah. Heading to the NFC North, Packers, Bears, Vikings, Lions. That's the order.
Right now,
Packers. Yeah, I think Packers going to pull it off again.
That week 1 game, he looked goddamn unconscious against the Vikings.
I have a bump right here.
Yep.
So Bears defense is better. They're not going to do that against the Bears, but the Packers look phenomenal against the Vikings. So I was impressed. Nobody disagrees with that standings that I did, right? Okay. Now the NFC South looks a little different with the Saints with a week 1 win.
Pulling out a week 1 win, yeah. Aaron Rodgers looking awesome down there.
Right.
Loving the dome. He got out of the cold of Green Bay. Those old bones getting the dome, and he starts feeling pretty good.
So the question is, it's the Falcons division. Yeah. Obviously, I don't see any of these guys beating them. The question is, you got the Saints or Bucks or Panthers. Anybody different making the playoffs? Tampa Bay. Okay.
Bucks are gonna go back.
Bucks and Panthers. The Panthers did not look good.
Dorian just laughed. The Patriots owner talking about the Bills gonna win the division. So, and he's laughing out loud.
Okay. Better start getting some together. All right. NFC East. Be honest with you, I think the Washington football team might make a run. The one thing I did not like about the Giants with the week 1 loss to the Washington football team was, and this is an L habit from 2 Maddens ago. This isn't even something he did this past season. He stays in the negativity when something goes wrong and doesn't get out of it. If he doesn't stop that, he ain't making the playoffs, much less winning this division. He's literally got to forget about what's happened and move forward. I told him that after the game, but I don't think he's doing it, and I'm concerned. I don't see the Eagles doing anything because they didn't do anything in the offseason because they didn't have any money. And the Cowboys, I got to see more games before I'll rank them or even say they're going to make the playoffs. I say it's going to be the Washington football team makes the playoffs. Yeah. Whoever wins the division makes the playoffs.
Because, Cowboys, he will have a phenomenal game and then come out and look like he has never picked up a controller in his life the next game.
Right. Running the business, I understand. So, NFC absolutely. West. Who do you guys have this winning the division?
49ers.
Yeah, 49ers are going to repeat this division.
All right, here's a question. We had the Cardinals didn't make it and the Rams made it, right? So who do you got either of those teams making the playoffs, taking 2 of the 3 wild card spots? No?
Rams.
Nope.
I give the Rams probably a chance, but no.
They were in the playoffs this past season. That's why I asked.
Right.
Because the wild card teams were the Rams, the Bears, and I think the Panthers.
No,
Rams, Bears, and Panthers last year.
somebody just said in the chat, they said that well, who did the Cardinals play last game?
The Lions.
Lions.
Okay, yeah. Who was that? Ty?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying it right now. I believe it's kind of cheesy to have all those rushes in one game and not one pass play, not one. I get 3 or 4.
The last time Cole played Ty, he did the same thing. Not a single pass.
Yeah, that's cheesy to me, man. So that's why I honestly believe like he won't make it.
Is it cheesy because he called the run plays, or is it cheesy because he didn't pass?
Both.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me play devil's advocate. The Super Bowl, I threw 3 passes.
Yep.
It wasn't by design. It's just what was there.
But this is not this owner's first time doing this. Not one, but you had pass plays. So if you didn't have pass plays, we wouldn't be talking about it. You passed the ball. But obviously, we watching that game. Your stuff worked. It's the Super Bowl. But not have one, though, not one attempt in the whole game. That's not cheesy?
Well, when you call defenses, right, you'll have teams that call the exact same defense. So it's cheesy when you do it on offense, but it's not cheesy on defense.
No, I think it's cheesy. It's both cheesy.
You got people who will call cover 3 all game long.
Yep.
And if you can't beat it, what, you're going to start calling cover 2 just because you want to change it up?
No.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
You know what I mean? Or you got guys that will man blitz all game long.
Well,
if you can't stop it,
why would you
call anything?
This is the reason why he won't make the Super Bowl. And
the playoffs.
The playoffs. Because if that's your offense, people like your
I told you that's not his offense. He literally said, I'm not going to show. He said, I'm not going to show anybody anything because I know people are watching. I'm not going to show them nothing. They're not going to be. This tape is going to be no good. That's kind of what this after the game we talk. Let's say I want that tape to be no good to anybody that watched it who's scouting it. When he plays Washington, he is not going to be able to do that. Did you see Saquon having difficulty till the game started getting out of hand? Tiger threw the game away. If he'd have kept running, he might have had a chance, but he's not going to be able to do that against Zay. He's going to have to throw the ball.
Hey, we'll see.
So who you got making the playoffs then? Who's the 3 wild cards? Because you told me your division guy.
49ers, maybe the Rams. That's it.
Okay, 49ers and Rams. So you got the Rams with the wild card. You got do the Bears make it?
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 wild card spots.
He made it last season, did he?
Yes. Tampa Bay made it as well. That was the 3rd one. So what 3 teams in the NFC, since we're on the NFC right now, do you have making the wild card? Because we all know what the division winners are. You guys have me winning it. You guys have the Falcons winning it. You have was it North? Yeah, the Packers winning it. And I said Washington football team wins the NFC East.
Yep.
So who do you have getting the three wild card spots?
You got Bears,
okay. Bucks.
And I'm gonna say Giants.
Bears, Bucks, and Giants. Okay, so the Rams don't make it, and Giants make it.
Yep.
Okay. I say it's going to be the Cardinals, Bears. You know what? I say Cardinals, Bears, and Vikings. I think the Vikings make it this year.
You don't think the Bucks are going to make it back? Wow.
Nope. They don't change their game. They don't.
I don't think the Vikings will, because, man, 3 out of the same division.
2 wild cards. 3 guys going from the same division.
Teams,
2 wild cards.
3 teams out of the same division going into the playoffs.
It's happened before.
Oh, I know it's happened before, but I mean that is rare and difficult.
It happens in the West all the time, so maybe that's why I'm expecting it. All right, what about the AFC? Who do you got? The 3 wild card teams in the AFC.
I'll say Browns.
Okay, I got that too. I didn't know you're making the playoffs.
Yeah. Browns, Chargers or
Chargers.
Broncos, whichever one doesn't. Or I've got to say Broncos because I already said Chargers are going to win the
Right.
division.
Yeah,
The
so Chargers, Broncos, Browns, Broncos,
Jags.
Jags.
Uh,
So you say the Texans, the Jags are not winning the division? Jags going to win the division.
But you just talk about the Texans might give him a run for his money. So you already got the Jags.
Patriots.
Okay.
Patriots.
That's what I got.
Yep.
Bengals can prove me wrong, obviously. You know what I mean? They got. I think they have one of the best lineups you could possibly have. Maybe
One of the best lineups you could possibly buy.
Right. He had all the money.
He had all the money in.
Only maybe the Falcons have a better defense, but their stars everywhere on the Bengals. But his week 1 loss was a problem. Then he played the Falcons, so maybe that's an aberration. But I predict he's not going to make the playoffs.
Okay.
So I believe your game is going to be the reason why he doesn't, though. You have to be the reason, because if you don't make the playoffs, then he'll probably make it because you're not in there.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
So that's it. Top 10. I don't know what the time's going, where we're at with the time.
Yeah, we got 5. We good. All right. Let's start from the top because it's the beginning of the season.
Right.
Yeah, 49ers.
Yeah, we have at least one game where we can say, oh, this is, so 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers number 1. Chargers number 2. Broncos number 3.
Falcons number 4.
Falcons number 4.
Number 5. Packers.
Based off of yeah, let's do Packers. Packers 5. That's good stuff.
6.
So I'm going through it, dude. Like,
Browns or Bengals?
No. We got the Ravens up there.
Ravens, yeah.
Ravens. Put the Ravens above. I put the Ravens.
Packers.
Yeah.
Ravens over the Packers.
Yeah.
I'll put the Ravens over the Packers.
Yep. I know we said the Ravens.
But that's a close 5 and 6 right there.
Yeah.
7.
Is it Browns?
Browns.
Yeah, but should the Browns? I didn't make the playoffs. Let's be real.
Playoffs are last season. These are brand new teams.
You're 1-0.
Yeah.
They're 0-1.
All right. So, what about the Bears?
Yeah. I rank the Bears over you.
Yep.
But after the Bears, you.
All right.
After the Bears, definitely you.
What is that? 8? We're on 9.
We're at 8. Now we're at 9. We're at 9 now. Yeah. Packers, Bears, Browns. I like that. So we got 2. These are the third wild card guys. We're almost at. Broncos are on it. Yeah. All right.
Based off of this,
Rams, Bucks.
Both have losses.
Cardinals.
Jaguars.
They lost.
Jaguars.
They lost.
Oh yeah. They got beat.
Yeah,
No, but that game was close. But you know what? You're right. They just lost.
Cards.
Man, that's the best we got.
No. Nope. Oh, I started watching the football team.
Man, they had the number 1 draft pick.
Who?
They had just had the number 1 draft. I guess. Wow.
I mean, but he beat a team that went 11-5 last year.
You're right, because it would have been if the Giants won, the Giants probably would have been right there. So
yeah,
we'll say Washington.
But you got another team. I see Mike threw his hand up. He said the Steelers.
Steelers are 10. Steelers are 10.
Who did you play? Who did you play in week 1?
Hey, regardless. I was up 21-0 at half and pulled off the gas.
Nah, you played the Titans. Who Who else? Who
The
else?
Titans had a hell of a lot better season than I did last season.
All right. So if it's between the Texans and Steelers, who do you got? Steelers. I got Steelers.
Oh, Steelers.
Bills just took a loss, right?
Yep.
Bills, they didn't even make the playoffs either, right? They didn't make the playoffs either, right?
I don't remember.
I can't remember. So Bills, it's right now it's between the Bills, Texans, and Steelers. I actually say Steelers.
Let's do Steelers.
Yeah, I'd say Steelers. Of those three teams that are still undefeated, Bills just took a loss. They're 1-1. I'll give it to the Steelers.
Hey,
cool with that.
before y'all come at our heads, this is our opinion on top
What it say?
10.
What it say? What it say? What it say?
Nah, they're gonna be saying something already. They're gonna say something.
What it say? Well, what they have to say
It's
is
not crazy
just
yet.
as important.
It said
Oh.
10 times 3. Mike, I don't know what that means. Tillman said that.
Huh?
No, they ain't said nothing crazy yet.
Oh,
Tillman just said so the Bills are not in the top 10.
Ask him, did he make the playoffs?
Did you make? Well, you just said it.
yeah, I
Did you
didn't
make the
either.
playoffs?
He's watching.
No. Neither did he. He's 1-0.
The Jets owner said Mike is not even top 15. Mike, look at your face. All right, Mike.
We'll find out tomorrow morning, won't we, brother?
Yeah, we're gonna put the Steelers on there.
I like it.
That game is at 11 o'clock Eastern.
11 tomorrow, AM?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'll be out.
He said 10 times 3 equals 30. Laughing out loud. I don't get it. Remember to something? Tillman said that.
10 times 3. I don't know.
Hey, did you make the playoffs, Tillman?
He didn't answer that, so I'm assuming it's a no.
Yeah. All right.
No, he did make the playoffs. He did make the playoffs.
Okay.
But he just lost, so he's not in the undefeated category
Yeah,
right
he
now.
said yes, sir. Yeah, he said he did.
Yeah. Congrats on that AFC East title. Yeah, had he won that game, he probably might have ranked up a little higher too, beating the Ravens, because the Ravens wouldn't even be on there. Because that would have been a good win.
All right. Mackenzie said yes, sir. So, all right, 11 a.m. y'all play tomorrow?
11 a.m.
All right.
Oh, let me set my clock.
He said you're not top 15, so.
Does he realize I was the AFC leading rusher?
And we'll find out tomorrow. We'll see. I mean, he beat the Raiders.
He beat the Raiders.
And I ain't gonna lie, I just talked Jose on up. So
Why?
shut up.
No, that's a legitimate question. Based on
No,
what?
because I mean,
So even when I play Jose on, it's always a decent game. Well, Jose on is on this game. He can play some nice Madden.
He has the pieces.
At all. He's not consistent.
Yeah, he has the pieces. He just needs to execute. Get in the lab a little more, and I believe he could do something because the pieces are there. But I think that's all. That's all we have. We have I'll do it backwards. Top 10.
I'm sorry.
Week 1.
I'm sorry. Well, real quick, Tillman was saying that Mike was saying that he was in, top 10, but really he's in top 30. Like you're in the top. Someone's another you got to go after, dude.
Top 10 in reverse order. We have the Steelers at 10, Washington at 9. We have the Cleveland Browns at 8, Bears at 7, Packers at 6, Baltimore Ravens at 5, with the Falcons at 4, Broncos at 2, Broncos at 3, Chargers at 2, and the 49ers at 1. That's the top 10.
Man, when last time you was number 1?
I'm a number 1 in my heart every day. What are you talking about?
Whatever. Anyway, all right.
Oh, these rankings mean nothing because they're not going to help me win next week. So, I mean, it's just we have to do it so we have something to spark off of, and we forgot to do it last time. So,
all right, and real quick, fellas, we advanced early, so of course we're supposed to advance Sunday night at 10 p.m. Before y'all blow
Saturday night.
up the next advance.
Saturday night.
It has to be. No, it'll be Wednesday.
We advance on Saturdays at 10. You said Sundays at 10. We
I'm
advance
sorry.
to
Yes,
Saturdays at 10.
sorry. Yes, Sunday at 10 p.m.
So
the
next
next
advance is
advance will
Wednesday.
be next Wednesday at 10 p.m.
Correct.
Sorry about that. Yep. All right. And Tillman said he didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
He was 7-9. All right. Anything else, fellas?
He made the playoffs at 7-9.
He didn't make the playoffs. He didn't make it.
Oh, did not.
Oh, he did not make the playoffs.
Not-
Oh. So maybe it was the Patriots that made it then.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All
we'll
right.
see. See
Yeah,
who
guys,
bounces
you
back. I'm done. Nothing really happened in the league. Before we leave, is everyone happy with their draft?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
can we do it over?
I'm happy with my draft pick. The linebacker I got, the rookie quarterback that I got, the offensive lineman that I got in the second round. I had like 10 picks. They're all starting and made plays, significant plays. And I didn't do anything in the offseason free agency because I don't do that real much, really. And that's it. But
Okay.
outside of that, we're all good.
Yep.
The league is full, and we got 3 guys on the waiting list. And I think like and subscribe. So we're squared away.
Yeah. Appreciate it, guys. Hey, live chat. Appreciate y'all coming.